We're talking charging stuff. We're talking tools. We're talking emergency vehicle repair stuff. We're talking phone holders, cargo compartments. We're talking all kinds of stuff in this video. You do not want to sleep on this video. You better ask somebody. Woo. The Rivian R1S 2023 makes a great used adventure vehicle. And if you've got a used one, these are 15, maybe 16 things that I always keep in my vehicle, and you might want to think about it too. Section 1 is what I'm going to call the everyday essentials. These ones are basic, so we'll get to the heavy duty stuff later on. Everyday essentials. All right, so the first thing, all-weather Rivian floor mats. I love these things. I had the cloth floor mats, and honestly, no one even wants them, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, and I don't want anybody getting mad at me, but these things are awesome. They're rubber. They're not very slippery. I surf, so I pour sand out of these things all the time. You can see I've got them here in the back seat, and they're even on the R1. They even have this little insert for in between here. R1T does not have this one, but the R1S does. I got mine for about half price, barely used. You can also get them on the Rivian site. All right, item number 2 for must-have, the trunk liner floor mat. I went for the LinerX trunk mat. I'll have a link in the description. I got it on Amazon. I think it was like 50 or 80 bucks. But this thing helps keep the car from getting so dirty. This thing's great. I didn't think I would like this thing being connected like this. I didn't know it'd be connected. I thought it was 2 pieces. So it does flip up and go like that, which is a little weird. But honestly, I don't really care. The most important thing is that it covers this back part. And that's what's important to me. So you got to get one of these. When it's sunny out, you got one of these things and you're like whacking all the people, and if you're like throwing all over the place, you don't know, it just pops like that. You don't even know how to get rid of it. You don't remember how do they get this in the packaging when he first got it? Well, if you don't want to use one of these, I've got the solution for you. And this is sent to me by my friends at Hannshow. They've got this really cool system. Let's check that out. Good. So this is the Sunshade, got sent from by Hannshow. I do not know really how this works, but we'll check it out. The silver side out, so it's reflective. That would make sense. And then maybe these hook onto something up high, but I don't really get what these would go. How? Okay, so get that on there like that. Out the other side. And then what does this thing do? So that's a cap for it. So sort of like that, so it doesn't come off, I guess. I think these clips are for the shade. So let's take these up to the front. Yeah, like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna get these and stick them to the glass. Yeah, pretty simple. Okay. And I'm gonna put this one. I guess this clip goes here. Let's see, and then this clip would go here. Okay, so those are stuck on like that, so you can go in, go like that. I have actually just installed the Hannshow windshield sun infiltration reducers in the Rivian R1S. I will show you the real name. The real product name will be in the description below. They've been kind enough to give a 20% off coupon through the Bedo Adventure channel, so you can check them out. They also have a lot of other great Rivian specific products. I know they've got side steps, running boards, so check them out. And here's them installed, just like your house drapes. And honestly, they're pretty slim. I didn't really notice them. So anyhow, those are the Hannshow screen protectors. Item number 4, I cannot live without. It's a must-have. I recently had my Rivian in the shop, and I didn't have this, and it was kind of killing me every single day. Let's flip you around and you can see what this one is. Is phone holder by the company that does the TWRAPS. I love this thing. It's magnetic, and you can just put a phone on there. Got some text messages. Say I want to look at some whatever, some YouTube. Watching YouTube in my car when I'm sitting here waiting for stuff. You don't have to have the charging thing, so let's see, take this out of here. This thing is only okay. It kind of makes it a little hot, so I don't really love this thing. So if you don't have it, then you just got this thing, and boom, on there. And it does not make a sound. You can see also, like, it does not get in the way of my driving. I don't even really see it. It doesn't get in the way of my screen, really. That's a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. You don't need the charger, and it just kind of snaps in there. I'm not going to take it out because it's actually quite hard to get out of there, but it's not glued in. It just snaps in there, and it's freaking amazing. It's very minimalistic. It doesn't get in the way of your screen. I really dig that. So I highly recommend that. And I think it's cheap. It's probably like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Definitely worth every penny on that one. TWRAPS also makes my next item, which is this insert tray. And I keep all kinds of stuff in here. I usually keep a pocket knife. Sometimes I'll keep this little flashlight in there. I got headphones, put headphones in there, and locks in there. I'd say the only thing I do not love about this is if you kind of grab it wrong, like these things kind of they'll slide up when I'm trying to pull that out. So I don't really love that part of it, and then you gotta kind of redo them. So I'd say I had one complaint, it's that part, but I do love it. And then I've got room down below for stuff. If this is just like this, I would never put anything in there because it's just gonna fall all the way deep in there and I'm never gonna use it. So kind of wish I would have got the yellow one now. Let's have the yellow one on the screen there. I think these are like 30 bucks. You can get different ones on Amazon too that are equally as good. That's items 4 and 5 of the 15, maybe 16 things that I always keep in my Rivian R1S quad. Okay, in the back seat is the dog bed. I keep this thing in the car a lot, even though the dog rarely is in the car. It keeps the seat nice. I'm often just throwing junk in the back seat. And if I do, use it like the dog bed, I can hook these things up here and it goes in. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll use this to cover up the rest of the back cargo area. And so I'll take this off of here, I'll flip it around and it'll look like this. So that's pretty great. Next item is my trusty ocean mat. Clean Ocean Designs surf mat. This thing fits perfectly in there. Look at that. I like the color. I like where it fits. I use this thing all the time, whether I am changing my clothes, going surfing or whatever. I don't have to stand on the dirty concrete. It gets wet. It dries off super easily. It's kind of soft and springy. I love this thing so much. I've bought more of them. I've got 2 other sizes I'll show you. This thing is amazing. Highly recommend. You got to get one of these if you're serious about doing stuff. Doing it. All right, the next one that kind of falls into that is my ammo box. This thing does not have ammo in it. I keep sunscreen in here. I keep surf comb. I keep wax. I keep soap for if I need a surf shower. I keep all the different surf parts in here. You don't have to be a surfer to use this thing. You could just keep sunscreen in it, but you know, sunscreen, it gets hot in the car, it spills all over, it gets gross. It's nice to have. This is nice to have. It's like $9, and this one's lasted me forever. And if you're cool, you can put stickers on it. I haven't put any stickers on it, but I probably should because stickers are awesome. So yeah, that is item numero 8, ocho. Item number 8. When it comes to must-have things in your Rivian R1S. That brings me to item number 9, surf key holder, Fidlock key holder. So maybe you're a swimmer, maybe you're a runner, maybe you're a surfer. I keep this thing actually in the ammo box all the time. I just keep it in there. So when I go surfing, I've got a surf key and I don't have to mess around with, I can leave my phone in the car. What I do is I just put it around my hat like that, and then you go surfing. You're good like this. Let's get you angled right. All right, so if I'm surfing though, I would put this behind my back in my wetsuit. But anyhow, that's what I do it. And then when I'm ready to lock the car, sometimes I've had this be programmable, but a lot of times I got to take it out and go lock and unlock the car over there. But this is good. I'd get one of these for sure. The cargo crossbars by Rivian. But these Rivian crossbars are amazing. Yeah, I dig them. I've got ski racks I'm gonna put on there. I've hooked up our big foldable porta boat. First time using the crossbars. That's why they're so far apart. You can put bikes up there. Anything you want with the cargo box. I'll probably eventually put some type of platform, and I could put something I'm gonna show you later that's a must-have in there. So that is item number. You can get those on Rivian's website. You know, honestly, I got scammed 2 times buying them on both Craigslist and some Facebook marketplace site, man. So do not, I don't know what it is with those. I've seen other people got scammed on them too. I guess people want them. Other people know that people want them. And so they scam people, man. Hey, first up, the air compressor hose kit. All right, so I love this thing. This has probably been the #1 buy because my car was used. It didn't come with it, even though I've got the off-road package. But this thing is worth it, dude. You got to get this. You plug it in here, turn this thing on. You set what I didn't know about this is you can set, there's 5. You can set the PSI And once it gets there, once it gets to the PSI, it shuts off. So you can just set this. If you want your tires inflated to about 50, you just set that thing to 50, hook it up, pump up each tire, and you're good to go. And when I went camping, I used this thing like 3 times. You could also use it to blow up mountain bike tires. It's awesome. So I definitely get it. It's got a lot of, actually quite a few cool accessories too. I've got a bike pump. I've got the Presta valve. Here on the trail, and you got a low tire. Look at that. You're not gonna be able to ride like that. Let's see what we can do here. Inside here, we got the Presta valve adapter. Pull this out, this on. Okay. So I will go like this, put that into there. Let's make sure that's gonna work. Okay, that's on. All right, on up. Look at that, it's full. That did it, that quick. Good to go, you're back on the trail, just like that. And the thing is, a lot of times if you've got tubeless tires on a mountain bike, you need an air compressor. You won't be able to use a pump if you're trying to fix your tire. You've got to have a pump to do it. So yeah, that's why the air compressor is handy. You can fix tires, mountain bike tires, car tires. You can blow stuff off. Got some other adapters here. Pretty cool. This thing isn't the easiest thing to package up, but you can make it work. Just try and get it close and tighten this thing up. Put everything back so don't lose the key part. It turns off automatically. Good to go. And if you didn't see, I was having some trouble with my tire thing. So I've got this handy tool roll thing, and I keep this in my car at all times too. So like that. This is a cool thing called the official tool roll. And I keep this in here at all times too, because as you just saw, I had trouble with my mountain bike tire. And so I'll keep some wrenches in here, some Allen wrenches, stuff like this. Doesn't rattle around. Screwdriver, never hurts to have a screwdriver, a pair of scissors. This is for towing, so you could have towing supplies in there. And then you just roll it up and go up. Put this in here. Air compressor goes in there. And then you can put this down here. Actually, I keep this in the front because it's a little easier to get to if I need a tool. I know if I'm getting the air compressor out, it's more of a specific reason. Down here, you got your first aid kit. That's handy. This, I really haven't had to use yet. But these are tow recovery hooks. This is by ARB, great brand. So you've also got stuff in here like a pair of gloves. I think there's a flare. You've got the heavy duty straps if you need to tow somebody out of something. I'm guessing most people who have a Rivian do not have this. So they're gonna get someplace and they're not gonna have what they need to get someone out of danger. So I'd recommend getting one of these because you never know when finally your turn to do this. So I definitely recommend. This is a nice one. I think I got this on super deal for Moot or something, but I'll put the link to Amazon in it. So definitely recommend that. Recovery. Item number 30 is going to be emergency tire repair stuff. I've already used I showed you the air compressor, but the air compressor had a bag of that with it, only not as big. This is liquid tire sealant, and I use this to help a guy with a Tesla fix a flat when we were camping.
And on a Tesla, no less. A Rivian bailing out a Tesla.
Oh my god.
Jesus, dude. Okay, here you pull that out. Using the Rivian air compressor to fix a tire.
He had a big ass hole, and he found someone in the campground that was generous enough to basically give him this, which is a metal, not this one, I bought this one based on that, but this is the tire rubber plug. And it was hard as hell. He had a plastic handled one that the guy gave him. The super nice guy at campsite gave him one, but we bent it trying to get it in. So I bought this nice metal one on Amazon. This is just going down in the hole for if you need it. Both these things are. I'm not going to keep them where I can get to them that easily, but a lot of these Rivians don't have spare tires. I don't have a spare tire. And so I don't trust that this is not going to be needed. So what I would do is take this out. Okay, I bought this. This did not come with my car. I bought it from a guy in a Rivian forum with a spare tire. My car doesn't have a spare tire, and I've been a little worried about it on big camping trips and stuff for off-roading. And so I bought a Rivian spare. I don't have this in my car all times because I've got that extra sealant and stuff. But if I'm gonna be going on a long road trip, camping trip, I'll throw it in the trunk, I'll throw it on our camping trailer. When we went camping for 4th of July weekend, I fixed 2 people's tires that got flats to the campsite. And I'm always like, oh, it's not gonna happen. It could happen to anyone, man. It happened to 2 people in the same campsite on one weekend. So it's not worth it. So in you go stuff, that's the flat repair. That's that kit. I'm honestly not going to use those a whole lot. This is a snow brush. I can put this down there until snow season too. And I might redo this. Maybe I'll do a new one for snow season. I bought this Nacs adapter. It is by, let's see here, Nacs to CCS adapter, because I've got the CCS version. Some Rivian stations only have Nacs now, so you need this to be able to plug it in. This happened to me up on our towing trip to Ukiah. This is a pretty nice one, so I'll put the link to the description of this, but definitely put one of these in your frunk. That's where I keep it. I don't keep it in my trunk because that's where the charger is, and when I need it, it is there. Gotta get one of these. Item number 15 is the Nacs to CCS adapter. That's the last one. Oh, it's got this handy little thing. I could probably just get rid of the box and put it in that. Should I do that? Probably could. Let's go take a look at the front. That nice little bag it came with. This is not gonna be Mr. Rogers. Hey kids, let's go to the front. Okay, and if you just keep this thing in here, I'll probably keep it down in this area. All right, in here, I've got my Nacs to CCS adapter. Do not sleep on one of these. If you have a CCS Rivian, more and more chargers are going Nacs, so you do not want to show up without the ability to charge. It's called Nacs to CCS 1 adapter. Worked great. It's heavy duty, nice pouch. Just get it. You just need it. Don't even think about it. This is one of those things for R2 maybe you don't need, but if you do have an R1, definitely get one of these. Okay, some of this stuff I do keep in here, but I'm not going to talk about it. Some emergency stuff in there, but yeah. What I'm really looking for is the tire repair kit. Okay, so this is a bonus item. I wasn't going to really show this, but this is called ThisWorx, and this is a little vacuum that you can plug in to vacuum with, and I actually think this is a good thing to have. My Rivian always seems dirty. I vacuum it a lot, but I guess I'm just always doing stuff. So it's got some different attachments. You can kind of brush in and get in a good spot. But yeah, I would highly recommend one of these too, actually. It's pretty cheap and fits in a nice little bag, and you never know when you need to clean up your stuff. So I would definitely recommend that. Then when you're done, oh, you can listen to the sound of the saw. You can just dump your stuff out here, bro. There, junk be gone, filter stuff be gone. Okay, that just goes back in there somehow. That, yeah, like that, and then like that. Oops, there you go. That in there. Let's see, try one more time. And I'm vacuuming. Check out the links in the description and get yourself some stuff. Stuff is the best. Stuff's what's kept me happy. Actually, that's work's what's kept me happy. Working on videos for you guys. Like and subscribe. That's what you gotta do.